Is your house okay?
Yeah, we got lucky.
Okay.
We got lucky. Someone said, Google this, that Malibu lost 600 houses.
What?
Yeah. Someone said that the other day. But everyone's hysterical. It's hard to know if they're right or not. How many houses got lost at Malibu? Because I know a lot of people that have lost houses. I know at least 8 people that have lost houses in Malibu.
And how was the evacuation? Because was it
scary?
Like you can just grab like one or two things?
I grabbed my laptop.
1,500 structures?
1,500 structures.
Totally destroyed?
Jesus Christ. So the number probably keeps going up. But those are, a lot of them are homes. You know, out of those 1,500, I don't know how many of them are homes, but a lot of them are. A lot of people lost their homes. It's a crazy thing that happens. The wind gets behind that fire and everything's dry and it just goes straight to the water and there's almost nothing they can do. They lost so many houses on Point Doom, which you would think, how the fuck is a fire going to get to that? Like, if you ever see what Point Doom is, it's like this beautiful area of like very wealthy people live in this like cliff overlooking the ocean. I mean, it's spectacular. And like, you would never think that a wildfire would get there, but it was raining fire, man. That's Point Doom out there. So many of those houses got cooked, man. And there's videos that people made of them leaving. They're horrific.
Yeah.
There's like fire raining from the sky. Everywhere you look, houses on fire. And this is a super exclusive, really rich area, and no one could protect it. There was nothing they could do. The firefighters did their best. They saved as many structures as they can, but it was fucking raging, man. It was a rock's throw from my house. When we left at 2 o'clock in the morning on Thursday night.
The traffic, because the traffic's always crazy here. So when you evacuate and the traffic's like that, you must freak out when you're in the car with your kids. What's scary
is what happened to the people in Paradise, California. They were evacuating, and something like 60 plus people died in their cars.
Oh shit!
The fire just overcame cars, and there was nowhere to go, and they're stuck in gridlock. And the fire is literally coming at them. Ready for this? 80 football fields a minute. That's how fast it was traveling at one point.
Did you see what happened in Athens over the summer?
Athens?
There's a town right outside of Athens.
Greece?
Yeah. Wildfires took over. The town was wiped off in a couple of minutes. People died in their cars and their homes. You couldn't get out. They were just trapped.
I think that's what happened in Paradise. I think a lot of more than 1,000 people are missing in Paradise. Yeah, they don't even know. And the problem is they'll never know. Like, whatever was there is incinerated. There's nothing left. Like, they won't be able to get DNA. It's over. I mean, it's the craziest fire they've ever experienced. I think it's the scariest, most destructive California wildfire ever. And that one, the one down here was nothing compared to that one in Northern California in comparison to size and scope. I mean, that thing is fucking insane. There's a photo of this one firefighter. It's sort of iconic photo. He's standing on like a rock, and behind him, the whole mountain is on fire. And it's just like, holy shit. And my friend Brendan Schaub was doing a show in Sacramento. In Sacramento, out his hotel room, the whole street was filled with smoke. You couldn't see shit. He's like, dude, smoke is everywhere. And he sent me a photo of the television that was showing the air quality. It was like very poor air quality everywhere. All through that area, it's just all in red. So it was all like people were walking around with masks on. And it would literally be like you're walking through a fire. There's smoke everywhere. Nuts, man. And this is in Sacramento.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah.
Is it contained now?
Sort of contained. I mean, the one here is, but I don't know about the one that's up north. But the real issue is it could happen again, like that. Like they sparked up so quick and more hit.
What's the plan that they could do to make sure this doesn't happen? Or is there something they can do?
I don't know. I don't know what they can do. What is that, Jamie? The air quality in San Francisco is so bad, being there for a day is like smoking 10 cigarettes.
Fuck.
Look at that picture.
Yeah.
That's all fire smoke.
Were people like wearing masks? I guess people are wearing masks there. Like
Yeah. Yeah, Bert Kreischer was walking down the street with a mask on, and I texted him. I go, what the fuck are you doing, man? And he's like, dude, it is so bad. It's so bad here. He goes, you can't believe how smoky the air is. And it's just all through San Francisco. Everybody's coughing and wearing masks, and Sacramento looked even worse than that.
God, it's the kind of shit you never think about.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It could just hit you. Look at that. That is San Francisco right now. And if you don't know San Francisco, you wouldn't know how shocking this is. Like, you can't see the hills. You can't see all those houses on the hills. It's all just smoke from the fire.
Yeah.
And you got to wait for that shit to blow out.
It looks like San Francisco's super, like, just
foggy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, is that fire contained?
This article which a couple days ago said it was at 57% contained, and I was just trying to Google more.
How about that? Only 57% contained.
Yeah, the air's a little clearer today. They're at moderate instead of like severe or whatever. But
see, the thing is, man, with these fires, all it needs is one gust of wind, one new storm, one new, Santa Ana winds, pick up some embers, and then whoosh. This whole state is just dry as fuck, man.
Yeah.
It's at 80%, but it's supposed
80% contained?
Now it's going to rain tomorrow,
nice.
So we're going to see what happens with that.
Hopefully that does it. It's supposed to rain tonight, isn't it?
Yeah, but mudslides maybe, so.
It's fucking scary, dude.
Like, everyone that moved out here, like, from out east, like, when you moved here, you've been here for 20 years. You must have been scared the first couple of years of earthquakes, but you never thought that, hey, I might have to leave my house because of fire.
Dude, I've been evacuated 3 times.
Because of fire?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
How many major earthquakes since you've been here?
None.
Fuck.
One minor one. It was enough to let you know, like, whoa. Like, when it happens, and the house seemed like a... You ever get a refrigerator, and you take out that cardboard box, and you stand inside of it as a kid, and you, like, push it around back and forth? That's literally what the walls of my apartment looked like.
Oh, fuck.
They just started moving like this. Like, it was very different than I thought. I thought it would be like shake, like rumble, everything would shake. No, it was just like this, like dum, 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 dum. But it was so nothing. It was a nothing earthquake. It was like a 5.5 or some shit, or 5.7. But it was enough to where when the walls moved, you realize, like, whoa, if a big one happens, this shit just falls apart. Like, this is not this thing ain't gonna make it. Houses just fall apart. The walls will just break.
What floor were you on?
Second floor.
That must like, if you're on the ground floor, you go, okay, I can run out.
The shit
even
lands on
even
your
though
head.
you can't. But
Shit lands on your head as you're trying to get out.
No, but you know how fucking stupid humans are. We go like, no, I got this. I can run out.
I would think
second floor.
I think the opposite. I was thinking if I'm on the top floor, I'll surf my way to the bottom.
I'll land on all these fuckers.
That dude below me is dead. He's not gonna make it. Yeah, it was enough to just let me just realize, like, you don't even know what an earthquake is, stupid. Like, my idea of an earthquake was like a cartoon movie, like, oh, we're in an earthquake. But a real earthquake is just the earth shifting. It actually moves. And apparently, the people that were here during the big one of 1993, was it 93? Something like that? The earth moved almost like water. Like, you could see the earth just bucking and moving, and you could see, like, chunks of it, like, lifting up and then settling down. The people that were there, when you talk to them, it's like it's not PTSD like soldiers' PTSD or like rape survivors or anything, but there's absolutely some PTSD that comes from natural disasters. Yeah. There's trauma to seeing how fucking meager you are in comparison to the earth itself. Yeah. And as the earth is moving, like, fuck, I got to get out of here. And then a mass exodus, like a bunch of people moved to Colorado and people moved all over the fucking place.
Colorado's nice though here.
Colorado's gorgeous.
Yeah. I'm surprised that now with the wildfires, are people leaving California or no?
I'm sure some are, yeah. The problem is the weather's so good. It's so nice.
Because it never rains.
It never does anything. You could be just a lazy bitch. You never have to deal with Mother Nature. Like where you guys live, you're in Montreal, right?
Yeah.
That's no joke,
no,
man.
They're having a snowstorm right now.
Yeah.
That cold that you guys get up there is ruthless. I'm going to be in Toronto in December.
Okay. Cool.
I'm there for the UFC. And I know it's going to be cold as fuck.
Yeah, December it's going to... And plus this year is generally the winter starts later than now, and it's super cold right now.
What happened to global warming, man?
Yeah, I don't know.
Where's your global warming, man?
That's a great argument.
That's the first thing, like those fucking hardcore righties want to do.
Yeah.
They always want to. Hey, weird.
It doesn't exist. It's super
global
cold.
warming.
Yeah.
Weird. Where's your global warming?
Yeah.
Like
Hippies.
okay, it ain't that simple, bitch.
Yeah, it's burning the fucking houses in Malibu. That's where it is.
Something is. Yeah. And then what's really funny is the chemtrail people. They've been convinced this whole time that the government's trying to make it rain. Like if ever there was a time to utilize chemtrails, would it be now?
Yeah.
You know, fuck, man. The whole thing is it's very disconcerting because you realize how fragile the whole system is, and these people that work so hard to save everybody, they can only save so much. They can only save so many buildings, they can only save so many people. It's a real wake up call, man. Shit could get ugly.